Welcome everybody to another episode here of the Chicago Bears franchise here on the channel. As we're back here for week 1, starting season number 2 here, and of course, it's going to be a tough game because it is going to be on Thursday night, meaning everybody in the world is going to be watching us. And not to mention, we're taking on one of our divisional rivals, that being the Detroit Lions here today, as this will be a tough game, to say the least here. But we're at home, that's a good thing. And of course, we have a rough couple of weeks here. We got this Thursday night game, then we have a Sunday night game, and then we appear back on Thursday night in week 3. At least the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season is going to be pretty rough. We're going to be in prime time quite often. And of course, today we're taking on the Lions here. Of course, the Lions made a big splash during the offseason for themselves here. As you see, there's some of their top, their top players in the on the roster right now. And of course, Otto St. Brown, as well as Hutchinson, as of course Branch are players that we're going to be looking out for. But they're right there. Khalil Mack was one of the big splashes they made in the offseason. A former Bear now with the Lions, trying to see if he can capture a ring here with them this season. And of course, we'll have to worry about Jared Goff. They're telling us that we need to look at the, of course, mid-passing game from him. And I would have to probably somewhat disagree here, but I think we're going to go ahead and go with that here today. I'm more worried about the short passing rating he has right now at 92.9. But he's at 72.6 from last season, and the coaches believe that he'll throw more mid-range passing there. So we'll have to try to keep Jared Goff in check here today. I really want to make sure we put some pressure on him, get our linebackers going here. We have not blitzed too much from last season, and I really got to get the linebackers involved in the game when it comes to the rushing and also pass rushing as well. Otto St. Brown, again, one of the top players that we'll have to look at as well. And of course, Jamil Gibbs there, he's considered one of the top 10 halfbacks in the league. And of course, he was a disturbance for us in that second game we had against him last season. We were able to shut him down the first game of the season last year when we played him on Thanksgiving Day. But this year could be a different year here. They're projecting him to have a really breakout year here. And of course, Brian Branch, one of the top defensive players for the Lions there. Of course, we're going to be trying to see if we can continue where we left off last season with Williams, with a nice short and mid-range game that he had. But Brian Branch, there you see a star dev there for him. He's been in the league now. This will be his 3rd year with the Lions, and there you see he's among the top 10 strong safety players. And of course, Aidan Hutchinson had a really nice game against us the last 2 times, more so the first time than he did the second time around. And of course, we have to worry about him on that defensive line, as he's one of the top edge rushers in the league. And of course, we'll definitely have to try to game plan around him for the most part there. And of course, Khalil Mack, yes, he's been in the league for 11 seasons now in his 12th year, but he is still a problem and a thorn to a lot of people, a lot of offensives here, and he could be that here for us. Of course, it'd been nice if we could have brought him back to being part of the Bears this season, but unfortunately, he decided to go the other direction, and now we're going to have to make him pay for it. We have one player, of course, Ryan Bates is going to be out for a couple weeks there, but the Lions have no injuries. And like I said, for us, we just want to continue where we left off there at the Super Bowl there. So we had a nice comeback there with Williams, and now Williams, this is going to be his second year as the quarterback for us, and he of course won an MVP, and of course he's did a lot of the crazy, amazing things last season, and he's expected to even do more so this season with the passing game he had last year, and of course with a lot of help from the running game there from DeAndre Swift. So we'll see the offense here in a bit. But first, going to be the defense out here. We'll see what they can try to do. Is we'll see a 1st and 10 here for the for the Lions, as they'll run this one, and that'll be a short carry for the halfback there for the Lions. As see Jared Goff here now on this 3rd and 6. He has a manageable 36 here to kind of get this ball down the field here, and he is able to connect, and that's going to be a great play as that goes up the middle, and no problem there for the Lions. as Discovery there makes a nice catch. It's a beautiful night here, and in the midsummer here is of course everybody's starting to go back to school, and of course football's back in play here. So see a nice tackle there, a nice stop as Johnson is able to make the play there. Makes it now he's 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Lions. And of course, Lions here kind of want to do what they did last year against us and try to have a good game here, try to cause some problems there for us on that offensive line. Bringing in Hutchinson, and of course, bringing in Branch from time to time, and of course, offensively trying to get that ball there to Brown as much as they possibly can. As a handoff there to Jibbs, and Jibbs going to be running this one, as he'll get quickly stopped there for a gain of 5 on the play, as he was hoping to get a little bit more there. We'll see it now what they'll try to do here in the 25-yard line of the Bears, and they'll get this one back to Jibbs. Jibbs finds a great hole there to go through, and he's able to get there and get the first down, as he does a great job there. Excuse me, helping him getting the first down. We'll see what we can try to do. Of course, we're having a tough time here defensively trying to make a stop. I see a pass there. It can be incompleted by the tight end, and that'll be a catch there, as that'll be just short of the first down, they'll say. They'll be at the 2-yard line. The 2nd and inch is coming up here for Jared Goff and the Lions, and Goff throws this one up there. That's going to be caught. No, it's going to be dropped, as the receiver could not hold on. No, they're going to say it's a touchdown instead. Wow, I'm surprised about that. Usually they're kind of, making sure you have the catch, but oh, Malapata there gets the catch. 9 plays, 71 yards, and the Bears unable to make any stop there that time around. And we'll see what they can try to do now offensively. We'll try to see if we can do the same thing. As Caleb Williams there, you see his numbers, his ratings there this season. And, of course, he has been having a great year last year. And, of course, we're trying to avoid that sophomore slump, as we got to try to get him going out here and play and make nice plays early and often as well. See 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Bears. As, of course, they're all wearing all blue here. And, of course, the Lions wearing all grays. As we'll run this one there with Swift. A nice run there for Swift as he gets to the 44-yard line. Of course, Swift's a huge player for us last season, as he was very dominant in the running game there. Took the rushing title. And, of course, was a huge help for us offensively. You'll see a quick pass there. That's Roman Dunze as he gets that one in play. And he's going to stay in bounds there for the first down, moving them to the 44-yard line. And, of course, Roman Dunze had a great year as well, as he was able to get several catches there, over 1,000 yards. And, of course, had the helped out with the passing game as well. We'll see now. We'll see the final seconds now here on the play clock there at 3, and they'll get stopped there as McNeil is going to make the sack, and that's going to push them back now at the 49-yard line. So 2nd and 17 coming up here for the Bears, as we'll see Williams here drops back in the pocket, running down the field here. He's going to try to find the first down marker, but he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage there, as he'll be placed at the 44. And of course, that's one of the other things we were talking about. At least I was talking with the coaches here. They said that this year they want Williams to, just to drop back. If you can't find nobody, just tuck it and run. As you see a quick catch there by DJ Moore, and Moore will get this one near the sidelines. But that's not going to be enough to get the first down, as we cannot convert on the 3rd down, and it'll be a 4th and 3 coming up. Bears decided to elect to go for it here, and why not? It's early in the game. We can make these kind of plays here when we need to. As I see a nice stop there by the linebacker on a Swift. That's Campbell on the play, and that's going to stop the Bears and dead in their tracks there, as they'll be denied that 4th down conversion, and the Lions will now get possession of the ball here on their own 35. 1st and 10 there after the turnover on downs, and play action here thrown there. That's going to be caught, and Laprada there is going to get the catch there at the 38-yard line for the first down, as we get to a 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Lions. Jared Goff, open backfield, trips to the right, and pass up the middle there. That's going to be completed, as that's going to be another first down for the Lions, as that time it's going to be Williams on that catch, as they're now at midfield. Lions here trying to, of course, they scored first points of the day, and they're trying to build onto this lead right now here in this first quarter, denying the Bears already on that fourth down, and now trying to go down the field this time, trying to take advantage of this turnover on downs and trying to get into points, as we'll see a pass incomplete there as Jalen Johnson causes Williams to not able to get that catch. Third down coming up here for the Lions, as we'll see a drop back here for Jared Goff. Goff's going to run here, and Goff's not going to get too far there, as that's going to be the rookie Ross, who Danny Hill, not Ross. Danny Hill is going to get that. So he gets the sack there. Nice job there from Hill, and of course he's very athletic there, as you see the young man brought down there on the play. Great job, as he was our first round pick there that we picked up, and that's a great play there from him. I think he's a second round guy that we got. So nice job there from him, as now we'll see a force there, a punt now from the Lions, as we'll see now the ball their own 15-yard line, pass there to Scott from Williams, and that'll be short of the first down marker. Place at the 22-yard line, nice 7-yard reception. We'll see a handoff now to Swift, and Swift's going to run this one there just enough to get the first down, and that's going to get fired up this offense. Let's see if we can get down the field here in the passing game, as we'll see a 1st and 10, under a minute left here in the first quarter. Williams here drops back, throws up the middle. That one almost taken away from Williams, but the middle linebacker will drop it for incomplete, incomplete there. So it will be an incomplete pass, almost came near an interception. Williams here trying to break off the tackle. He does, but he's going to get sacked anyway, as the Lions defense, McNeil being the top guy there to causing that problem there on that line. And that's going to force him now back at the 14-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 21 coming up, as Williams here trying to get this one down the field here and try to get a first down. He'll drop back here, throws this one up there, and it's going to be underthrown. It's going to be incomplete, and that'll be it for the first quarter here for the Bears. Bears having a tough time here this opening quarter. Right now the Lions take a 7-point lead here. Lead this one 7-0. As they'll get possession of the ball here after this punt coming up, as they'll get the ball there at their own 49-yard line after the punt. 1st and 10. And Goff here now dropping back. He finds Gibbs there on that screen pass, and that pass is going to be caught there for the first, or just short of the first down. 2nd down coming up here, ball the 44-yard line, Bear territory, as we'll see a man in motion here for Goff, as he'll drop back, throw this one there. That's going to be a one-arm catch there, as that is going to be inside the 10. Great job there from DeVerney, as he gets the catch, and that is going to be a great throw there for him. Or great throw there from Goff, but even a better catch from the receiver, as that's going to be a first down for the Lions. Lions now attacking here inside the 10, as we'll see Gibbs there get stopped, and that'll be a stop there, as they'll lose about a yard or so on that carry. We'll see now 2nd and goal here. Goff here throws this one up there, and that's going to be in the end zone there. Touchdown, Lions. And the Lions find their receiver, Devin, as he gets this one there. Nice play there from him, as he's able to get this one. And that is going to be another touchdown there for the Lions. No problem there on this drive whatsoever. And the Lions now taking a 2-possession lead here in the first half of this ball game. 4 plays, 52 yards, and taking a chunk of a minute and 45 off the clock there. Bears got to get something going here, as they're now down by 2 possessions. So now we'll see a handoff here to Swift, as they go back to the running game there. Swift looking for a block. Gets a decent block there to get the first down, as they're at their own 42. We'll see now what they'll try to do now on this 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Williams throwing this one there, and that's a bullet going to Moore, and Moore will get the catch for the first down. Trying to get more involved here this year. He's going to be more involved in the offense, as well as, of course, Roma Dudze, as he gets a great catch there off to the left-hand side, going down the sideline and getting pushed out there at the 20, as he had a nice, I want to say a 35-yard run A nice catch there from him after the catch there. And Swift there runs that one for a short gain. So now second down coming up. We'll see what they can do here on the Lions 17-yard line. This is the first time we've really been inside the 20 here today. And we're going to try to see if we can get some kind of points on the board here as we see. Oh, Swift gets hit hard there. But he's going to get some positive yardage instead. He's going to go forward there on that play as he got just speared. And now we'll see 3rd and inches coming up. And he's got well more than enough there for the first down. Great run there from him as he is taking a hit, just taking a beating here early on in this game. We'll see now 1st and 10, ball on the on the 8-yard line. Pass incomplete. Great job there from the defense breaking up that pass. As we'll see now Williams trying to get something going here on this 2nd and goal. Hands off to Johnson, and Johnson is going to be able to run this one there as he's going to be just a yard short of the end zone. As we'll see now Homer in the backfield here. Ball on the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up. They're going to run this one right up the middle there, and a wide open gap there for the halfback as he finds his way into the end zone. The Bears are falling on the board here. Travis Homer, touchdown. First of the year for him, and the Bears are finally on the board here as they were able to run this one here with no issues whatsoever. Homer goes inside untouched, and the Bears now trail by a possession. As 9 plays, 73 yards, and 3:44 off the game clock there. That helps the Bears now here. And hopefully we can try to get a quick turnover here now and try to at least try to get it tied here before the half. As we'll see 5:20 left here in the first half. And Gibbs here trying to run it on the outside there on the right-hand side. He's going to get stopped and denied. Nice stop there from Gordon as he gets the 1-yard loss there on Gibbs. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball placed on the Lions' own 28-yard line. Gibbs runs this one there, and he's going to get this one up to the 36. So about an 8-yard carry there for him as he looks like someone's going to come off the field. And it's going to be Sawwell there for the Lions. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Manageable play. This will probably be a run up the middle here from Gibbs. As we'll see a drop back here from Goff. Goff's going to throw this one instead. And he's going to find his receiver there as he's going to be able to get the catch there. I believe to Williams there for the first down. So they're just taking their shots here little by little. As we'll see a lineman have jumped there. It looks like an offensive lineman. And that's exactly what the call is going to be. It's going to be a false start there on the Lions. And that's going to bring them back 5 yards, making it now 1st and 15. So now they're on their own 37-yard line here. Hand off to Gibbs again. Gibbs trying to get around the blocking there, but he is going to finally get swallowed up and loss of 2 on that play. Or actually gains 2 on that play, I should say. As we'll see now 2nd and 13. Pass there. Going to be throw to Gibbs again, but he's going to get that one short at the 44. And that's going to put now a 3rd and 7 now on Jared Goff and the offense of the Lions. Lions trying to get down the field here, trying to get this back to a 2-possession lead here. So we'll see a pass there as Laporta gets the catch there. Nice job there from him as he's able to make the catch and able to, of course, get the first down for the Lions. Lions doing a great job here with the short passing game. And, of course, we've been seeing a couple plays here, too, medium passing game that we just not be able to stop. And now Gibbs on the run here. And really, Jared Goff doing a great job out here, maintaining the control, the pace of the game, and not to mention throwing right where the guys he needs to. As we're just being, it's really, I don't know what the Bears defense is all about right now. I think they're a little lost there on the field, but we'll see now. 2-minute warning now here for the Lions, as we'll see Jared Goff being tossed that ball there to his receiver, and that's just going to be enough there to the tight end Laporta to get the catch there for the first. So new set of downs here as there's a minute and a half left here in this first half of this game. As we'll see the ball being thrown there, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice stop there from the defense. As now they're forcing the Lions to go for on 2nd and 10. Drop back from Jared Goff. Goff looks up, throws this one there. That ball's going to be completed, and it's going to be a 3rd down now here for Goff and the Lions. Lions here, of course, trying to find their way in the end zone here. Pass there. That's going to be completed. Williams gets the catch, and that's going to be a first down And you can mark them there at the Bears 7-yard line, as both teams jacking the jaw there with one another. We'll see now, 1st and goal coming up here. Ball in the 7-yard line. Pass going to be completed, and it's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line as the Lions call a quick timeout. And they have 2 timeouts remaining. Trying to make this a 2-possession lead again, as we'll see a handoff there to the halfback. He's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And a nice run there for Lions as Montgomery finds his way into the end zone. And that's just a great play as he's able to get in there. Great job as the Lions finish off 13 plays, 77 yards, almost 5 minutes off the game clock there. So now 21-7, down by 2 possessions here. Williams here at least has a chance now to be down by a possession if he can get this ball down the field. 30 seconds left here. They have all timeouts remaining. Williams here drops back, and he finds a quick pass there to Homer, who gets a big gain there. They call a quick timeout, and that's going to put them well in range of a field goal here against the Lions, as they'll be at the Lions' 26-yard line. 1st and 10 after that big play. We'll see what Williams can try to do now, as, of course, he has 25 seconds left plus 2 timeouts. So he has a little bit of better time now, especially after that play. That big, nice pass play there. He can do something here. He has something manageable that he can work with. So now play clock running down to 2 here. He's got to hurry up and snap the football here. He does at 1. Williams here drops back in the pass. Throws this one in the back of the end zone. It's going to be batted away. Great job there for the Lions defense, smelling that play there and stopping it. Makes it now 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here. And, of course, Williams has to be well aware of the defensive secondary out there. As you see again, they bat this one away. No good there. It's going to now be a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Lions, or for the Bears here, as well. Make an audible there. Williams changing the play here. We'll see what he'll do. Drops back here, looks up, finds Cole Clement. Big Cole Clement finds the 1-yard line. He's going to get stopped there, and they have now a timeout being called. So they have 1 timeout remaining with 10 seconds. They can pull off a play here. Now we'll see what they'll try to do. They'll go to the ground or they'll go to the air. Looks like they're going to go to the ground, as we'll see run this one here, and now they'll burn their last timeout. So I'm assuming the next play they'll do is going to probably be a pass play of some sort here. So with 7 seconds left here, it's going to have to be a quick toss to the end zone here. Now the question is, who do you find? Do you find Cole Clement? Or no, this time you try to get that one to Roma Dunze, but he gets hit hard there. So it's now 3rd and goal. Ball's at the 3-yard line here. I think this time they're going to have to go with Cole Clement. He's a bigger body. He's designed for plays and designed for that in this situation here. But no, they're going to go back to Roman Dunze, and you're going to find Rome. Nice job there from Roman Dunze as he gets the catch there. First touchdown pass of the season to him, and that's going to put us now within 7 here as we close out the first half with a trailing here by a possession, 21-14, as we go into halftime here on Thursday Night Football. 7 plays, 60 yards, and only 30 seconds on that drive, as we'll see here with 1 second left. Not much for anybody to do with anything with that, as we'll go ahead and go into halftime here. 21-14, Bears down by 7. We've seen the Bears down before, even worse than this, especially in the Super Bowl. They can definitely make a comeback here in today's game. So we're going to have to definitely make some adjustments here in the second half. I think we're going to have to focus on more so the mid-range passing game. Of course, he's been taking a couple shots down the field as well in some deep situations there, especially with Brown. But I think for the most part here, we got to worry about the short passing game there. And, of course, defense. I mean, we're so accustomed to having the defense help us out. Their interception-wise stuff, especially early on in games. Now that's not seeming like to be the case. It seems like here the last couple of games now, including the Super Bowl, a lot of the postseason games that defense just not showing up here and causing not really getting physical. And it feels like that way here today. We're not being too physical here, but so we definitely have to change that here as we go in the second half. As Of course, we're the only game that's starting. Of course, we're the kickoff game here, so no games until later in the week. But we'll see what we can try to do here on this 1st and 10. First drive of the second half here for the Bears, as we'll find DeAndre Swift and run this one with Swift. And look at this. Look at this run here. We've been missing a run like this for a while now from him, and he makes a huge run there. And see there now, 8 carries for 75 yards. That was a big, huge run for us. Now we're inside the 30 of the Lions defense. So now on the Lions 29-yard line, pass there. That's going to go to Roman Dunze. And Dunze is going to find his way there near the 15-yard line, as he's actually well past the 15-yard line for a huge first down on that catch. So now ball on the 12-yard line here of the Lions. Bears here now trying to go again. And you see a great job there. Lions have been just flying out around the field all game long here, batting away balls here. A couple near interceptions, but for the most part, they've just been flying around here and just causing a lot of problems there. You see there, we get the catch that time around. So now 3rd and 6 here, and we just got to be a lot more physical, both on offense and defense. We got to make those plays. We got to stretch out. We got to try to get something going here. As now we'll see Williams here runs this one instead. He gets a good block there as he finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears, as Caleb gets into the end zone. His first rushing touchdown this season here. And like I said last year, we were kind of forcing, especially in this situation, trying to force it. And now this year we decide, nope, we got to get him just go ahead and just run and try to run it in as best as he possibly can. If, worst case scenario, just slide, give yourself up, so you can get at least something out of that. As we see Jared Goff here, of course, Goff having a great day passing the ball around here, and of course we've seen him in the end zone now. 3 times now in the end zone. So great day for him. As now we'll try to see if we can try to stop that great day here by having a very physical defense rough up these offensive players of theirs. As we'll see now, 1st and 10 here, handoff to Gibbs as he runs this one there for a short gain of 2 yards to start off here in the second half. 21-21. Lions are trying to break this tie now. They've had the lead here for the majority of this game, and now this is the first time we've seen this game being tied. As now we'll see a handoff or a runner or a receiver in motion, and that ball is going to be thrown away as defense was right on Jared Goff. He had to get rid of it as quickly as he possibly could. 3rd and 10 kind of to be exact here, as we look like we've gotten, I think, 5 wide here. Pass there underneath the coverage, and Edmonds there makes a stop. Nice job there for Edmonds there. He makes a stop there, and that forces them to go 3 and out. So nice play there. Nice job there for the defense as the offense coming back out here, and we'll see what they can do if they can try to get now take this lead by a possession here. As we'll see a handoff now by Swift. Oh, nice breaking the tackle there, but he's going to get met up with 2 other Lions as he is brought down there on that 8-yard carry. Nice job there, making a nice carry there, as he is he's had a quiet day here. Let's just put it that way, as he runs this one there, and he'll get it well enough there for the first down as he stumbles his way across the first down marker. But yeah, this has been a quiet day there on the ground there for DeAndre Swift. As normally he's usually got about close to about 60, maybe 70 yards by time, or at least a little more than that actually. I would say close to 80 yards there by the end in the first half. And so far he's just now getting himself close to 100 yards now here in the 3rd quarter. And of course, 3rd quarters we don't do so well scoring, so this is going to be very important for us to do. If we did score on our first opening drive, now we'll see if we can try to do the same thing again here on this second drive here of the quarter, as we'll see another toss there to Roman Dunze as he gets the catch there, and that's going to be a gain of 8. We'll jump to a 3rd and 2. Ball on the 26-yard line. Williams here, make some changes there on the line. We'll see what he's going to do here. I'm assuming it's some type of pass play here. As he'll drop back, looking down the field here, throws under covers there. That's going to be DJ Moore, and the veteran gets the catch and gets enough there for the first down. So far, I will have to say, knock on wood here, we have not had issues with Aidan Hutchinson or Khalil Mack so far in this game. But of course, the game is still young here, so they definitely could be those X factors going into the fourth quarter. Williams here drops back in the pocket. He's going to get taken down there as he's trying to look down the field. And of course, I just mentioned his name, and it happens. And he's bad enough like he's Joe Henry. That's Khalil Mack there on that sack as he brings us down back for 6. Second and 16 coming up. As well, here, see Williams again, drops back in the pocket. And oh, not again. Are you serious? Back-to-back sacks from the Mack as Khalil Mack gets us again. And goes us now, forces us to go down to a 3rd and 25. Man, I should never utter his name. So now we'll see a Williams here now looking down for a pass here in this situation. Williams throws this one up there, finds Clement, and Clement is going to be just a yard short of getting the first down. There you see Caleb's numbers there, 14 of 22 for 224 and a touchdown. And of course, Williams says, no, coach, we can finish this drive. We can get the first down. We'll see a handoff now to Johnson. Johnson going to run this one there, and he's going to get short. He's going to get a nice carry there. Enough there to get the first down and a new set of downs here for the Bears in the red zone as they do complete the 4th down conversion. We'll see Swift now into the end zone, and Swift finds his way in there. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift, as he gets a touchdown there. Great job there for him as he is making his, of course, customary celebration there in the end zone. Finds his way in there, and nice job there from him. We're expecting a lot from him this season as well. As you know, he's gonna take fewer snaps. We're hoping he'll get bigger gains in those snaps, and of course we'll have Homer and Johnson to help him out there in that backfield. So now 1st and 10 here after the touchdown here. The Lions here trying to get back here. They're down by a possession. As see a pass, and that is going to be completed. And so this is the first time the Bears have taken the lead here in this game. 28-21 here at Soldier Field. Packed house here for this Thursday night game. It's a drop back here for Jared Goff, and Goff gets that one, but it's going to be incomplete. As St. Brown could not hold on to it, and he's shaking his head like he cannot believe he dropped it. So now 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Lions, as we'll see Goff now drops back in the pocket, throws this one high and deep over the left side. That's going to be Gibbs, and Gibbs gets the catch, and he's just on a track race there, as that's just going to be that's just basically going to get him the win, or the win in that matchup here in this track meet here, as he's going to get that catch there. As Jalen Johnson tries to do his best to grab those ankles, but it's too late as Gibbs finds his way into the end zone, and the Lions tie this one back up 28-all. 3 plays, 73 yards to be exact, and just a few seconds off the clock there. As Caleb Williams comes back out here again, 14 of 22, 224, a touchdown for him, and of course he's already had a rushing touchdown as well. We'll see what he can do here. As I'll believe go play action. Pass there. That's going to go to Swift. Swift's trying to break off the tackle, but he's going to be met there at the 38-yard line for a 5-yard reception. 3rd and 5 coming up here as we'll jump down to a 3rd down. Bears here trying to complete this one here as they're trying to get down the field here. And Williams, he's running for his life. He's trying to find someone down the field here. And I think, honestly, he should just ran that himself. He had a decent angle there. He could have definitely got filled there pretty quickly. 4th and 5 coming up. Williams here drops back, and again he's in trouble, and he's going to get hit, as that's going to be a turnover on downs there. As this defense of the Lions being very aggressive here, as we're denied a chance there to get something going. As you see here, oh, nice job there from the I think that's Branch there on that play. Gets the nice sack there on the quarterback, or at least force the quarterback to throw that incomplete, as Baker makes a nice tackle there. Of course, we picked him up there in the offseason, and we're hoping to see some things from him as well. So far here tonight looking pretty decent, but coming into the game here as we go to the 4th quarter, it's 28-28. Lions definitely not going away at all. This is definitely going to be Not much of a defensive game at all, but it's definitely going to be the best. Whoever has that ball last is pretty much going to be your winner. So Jared Goff here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one. That's going to be caught by Gibbs as he gets pushed out there at the 14-yard line. Gibbs not able to run to the ball too much here today, but receiving-wise, he's been electric here with some great passes here. Of course, that touchdown we've seen there late in the third quarter. Pass up the middle. That's going to be incomplete as there's no shot there for that receiver to get to that one, as that ball is going to be incomplete. Ball now on the 14-yard line of the Bears, as we'll see Gibbs here now runs this one, trying to get around the traffic there to get that first down marker, and he will get a gain of 9 there. As now they're trying to see if they can try to break this tie that they've been involved in now. 3rd and 1, pass play there off to the sideline, over to the side there to the left, and that ball is going to be completed. Touchdown! And that is Williams on that touchdown catch there for the Lions there. And the Lions now take the lead here early in the 4th, as it's going to be now a 35-28 ball game. 5 plays, 39 yards, taking about a minute and a half off the game clock there. So we see now 9:52 left here in this game. Williams here, he has to get rid of it as he's going to get hit as he throws. Nice stop there from Joseph as he makes the attempt there, or at least the attempt to get the sack there out of the quarterback. We'll see now 2nd and 10, ball at their own 27. Williams here drops back here, throws this one up there. That's going to go to Cole Clement. Cole Clement shakes off the defender going down the field here, and he's going to get all the way down to the 40-yard line of the Bears, as a Bear is down on the ground. And looks like it's going to be one of our linemen, as he's going to have to be taken off the field here. Hopefully his injury is not serious. As we'll see the ball now at the 40-yard line here for the Bears. As Williams here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one at Roman Dunze. And Roman Dunze breaks off the tackle, gets his way down the field. He's going to get all the way inside the 20. And he's going to get marked at the 17-yard line. Nice catch there from Roman Dunze, and the Bears, or I should say the Lions defense, not liking that whatsoever. As we'll see, new set of downs for the Bears, as the Bears will be placed at the Lions 17-yard line. A couple changes on the line here for Williams, as they'll find DJ Moore. Moore does a little spin move and try to get his way into the end zone, but he's going to be stopped at the 1. There you see Caleb right now, 18 of 30. And there you see, abdomen tear there from one of our linemen. He'll be out for the game, so I'm sure he'll be out for a couple of weeks. We'll see now what we can try to do here on this on the 1st and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. Williams here throws this one. That gets rifled in for the inside the end zone there for a touchdown. And the Bears now tie this one back up now. It's now 1 apiece here in this ball game, as the Bears did a great job finding their way into the end zone on that drive. And that's going to tie this up now here. 5 plays, 72 yards, and about a minute and a half off the game. As now we'll see 35-35 ball game here. And really, truly, it's going to come down to whoever defense can make that one stop, and then give their offense a chance to get that that play down the field. Of course, for us, I like to see our defense make that stop there. I want to get them a turnover of some sort here, as we see Brister gets the receiver pushed out of bounds there, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. We're looking at a 3rd and 12 now coming up here for the Lions, as we'll see a pass there being completed there. Baker's going to make the stop, but there is a flag on the play here, and I'm hoping that this is a that's what I thought. I thought that was going to be. I knew that was going to be a defensive play. It's going to be Dexter. He's going to be roughing up the passer. Automatic first down, 15-yard penalty. That puts him at the 46. And now they'll have possession here. They'll hold on possession. And we could have got off the field there. Again, discipline being an issue here. And that cannot be something we need to deal with this season at all. Last year we were very disciplined when it came to penalties. That's now Jared Goff here, now throwing this one away. And whoa, what was that all about there, Jared? You could have definitely ran that one for a first down, but I guess he wants to do it the hard way here. 3rd and 7. Good blocking here. He's going to toss this one up there. That's going to be off target. And they're looking at a 4th and 7 now here. Nice job of coverage there from Stevenson. As now we'll get the ball after the punt. So 1st and 10 here with 6:35 or 6:38 left here in the 4th quarter. Still tied 35 all. Williams here, of course, knows this is his chance now to really raise his game up here and just have a really good complete quarter. With a nice comeback here, as they'll be past that one there to Roman Dunze. See, he's targeted 10 times. He's got 7 receptions, and he has well over 100 yards and, of course, a touchdown today in this game. As we'll see a 1st and 10 after that catch there to Rome. And we'll see what we'll try to do here on the 43-yard line. Williams here drops back, throws this one there. That's going to be caught by Rome. Ball was a little off, wobbled there a little bit, but got enough there to get it to him. As we'll see a 3-yard reception on that play. 2nd and 7. Williams now trying to, again, audible, try and change something up. As we'll see a pass there. That's going to go to Clement, but that ball's going to get smacked out of his hand. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7 now coming up here. The ball on their own 46-yard line. Williams here drops back in the pocket, looks up, finds Cole Clement. Cole is going to turn the corner, get down the field here before he's pushed down there at the 26, as he has 150 yards for the day, and he has not found his way into the end zone just yet. We'll see what we can try to do here on this new set of downs. 1st and 10. Actually, no, he has well, yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he has had a touchdown at all. So we'll see a catch there by Clement. He gets in the end zone, or no, he's going to be short of the end zone. Place him at the 3-yard line as the defense now starting to wear down here. And we see a great pass there from Williams, and he'll find his tight end there, as he usually does in those situations, with a nice clean pass there for a huge 1st down. We'll try to see what we can try to do here on this 1st and goal, ball at the 3-yard line. Williams here making some audible on the line. Draws back, looking down the field here, throws this up. That's going to be incomplete. Intended there for Roman Dunze, but he was pretty well covered there on that play. I don't know what Williams was thinking there, but we'll see what he can try to do here. And, of course, he looks like he's got Clement out there. Clement here now drops back here. And Cole gets the catch, and he gets his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cole Clement and the Bears, as he gets his 1st touchdown of the season. He was one of our, I think he finished the season last year in number 2 in receiving touchdowns. And he's on a good start here now this season to lead it as we find the end zone. And the Bears now finally take the lead here. It is going to be 42-35. 7 plays, 71 yards, 2 minutes and 31 seconds off the game clock, as we have 4:04 left here, 4th quarter. Hand off to Gibbs as he gets just manhandled there as he gets back to the line of scrimmage there on that play. No gain there on that. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Lions, as we'll see Jared Goff drops back here, throwing this one up there, and that ball is going to be dropped. As the defense now starting to be more physical here now with this Lions offense. We've been needing this all game long, and I'm glad they're finally showing up now here when it counts. Pass there, nice screen pass there. They'll find the receiver. Receiver's going to have it, and he's going to be brought down there at the 32-yard line, as Duchovny there just could not get anything going for himself. As we'll see Rome there, 8 catches, 108 yards, and a touchdown for him in today's game. As we'll see now 2:55 here as we hit the punt. Of course, they punt us there at their own 30. Williams here drops back in the pocket. Find Rome Ladunze again. Ladunze, nice spin move, and he is going to get himself there a 1st down. Nice catch and run there from him. As like I said, we're trying to get him to be another 1,000-yard receiver, as he had a great season last year. We'll see if we can continue that his rookie year as well. He won best wide receiver last year, and we'll see if we can do that here this year. Pass there to Roman Dunze again. A great catch there. That's moving the chains again here for the Bears. As Williams now 407 yards. He has 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. That is what I like the most about today's game here. As we'll see the ball at the 36-yard line now at the 2-minute warning. And, of course, Williams here drops back, looks, fires there, finds DJ Moore. And they're going to keep the passing game going here as Moore is able to get the catch. And there you see the numbers there for Caleb. And, of course, he has 3 passing touchdowns and, of course, a rushing touchdown here on his leisure. As we'll see now, the ball at the 15-yard line here, 1st and 10. Just got to try to milk this possession as much as we possibly can. Of course, run down the clock. As we'll see, Swift here runs this one. And he's going to get met up there as he'll get a gain of 6 on the carry. So now 2nd and 4 coming up. Bears here trying to, of course, maintain the possession here. And, of course, hold on to the football as Homer holds on to it tight there that time. As he'll get a few yards on the play. We'll see a 3rd down coming up here for the Bears. Of course, they would like to try to get this 1st down to keep the clock moving here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen as Homer is going to get pushed around. And he's going to get stopped to the 7-yard line. Nice tackle there from Joseph. As now they'll go forward here on 4th and 2. So they're going to just put it all out there here. As we'll see, Homer here runs this one. He's going to get enough there to get the 1st. As the clock still continues to tick away here. And they're really rubbing it in here on the Lions. And, I guess so. You have to when you're playing against your rival here. As you'll see a handoff there to Swift. Swift runs this one in there. And that's going to be a touchdown. And that is going to be the stake in this game here. As they put a nice stake into this Lions team. And Lions will pick up their 1st loss here. As we see, Swift makes a nice run there. As he's able to find the end zone. And it does a great job there. 8 plays, 69 yards, giggity. And almost 2 minutes off that drive, as we'll see now. Under a minute left here. Lions, of course, going to have to get down the field here quickly and score and then turn around and get the onside kick to get back in this ball game. 3rd and 5 coming up here for Jared Goff and the offense. As we'll see him drop back. Throws this pass there. That pass is going to be intercepted. And Gordon makes the play as he's going to try to take this one back for a pick 6. But Gibbs is going to stop him at the 17. Kyler Gordon, big play there. We've been waiting for him to make a play like that all day long here. He did that for us several times last season. And he decides that the last play of the game here for the Lions, he's like, nope, going to end this right now. As he gets the interception and tries to take it back for a pick 6. And that should be the ball game here, as there's going to be a few snaps, at least a snap left. And, of course, DeAndre Swift is going to be the guy taking those snaps here. And, of course, he's already been in the end zone now, not just once, but he's been in the end zone twice. As he finds the end zone, he did a great job here today. He's near 100 yards for the day there, so a pretty good day for him. And we'll go ahead and take it, as we'll see the final 40 seconds now here in this ball game. Williams here now under center. We'll see what they'll try to do here. They'll go with the running game to kind of close it out. No, they're going to go with the passing game here. And Williams is going to be brought down on the sack. Nice job there from the Lions defense. And, of course, the offense here, they're not going to go away. They're going to say, hey, we're going to play hard as we possibly can here. So we'll see a pass up the middle there. That almost gets intercepted there by Joseph, but it gets broken up. So now with 2 seconds left here, Bears here going to drop back here. Williams looking down the field here. Williams throwing this one. Throws a pass there in the end zone to Roland Dunze. Whoa. What a play. Not a necessary play there, but he gets a catch. That'll be Rome's 2nd touchdown of the day. And that's definitely put an exclamation point on this one here, showing the Lions that we're not going to, just because we have the lead, we're not going to stop running our offense. And they do a great job here, winning this one here by 20, 55-35. So these two teams, of course, will see each other here in a couple of weeks' time. Be back in Thanksgiving when we play against them. And I'm sure the Lions will, definitely have this game. They'll definitely remember this game and definitely try to do their best to outshine us in that one at home. As you see there, the sack there from Khalil Mack. just I knew I shouldn't have said his name. I knew it's like almost saying, call him Beetlejuice 3 times. It's just like shouldn't have said his name, but he made a great play there. And but for the most part, he had a couple sacks there, but nothing life changing or altering in this game for us against him. And we'll see him in, like I said, a few weeks time, about a month or about 2 months from now. We'll see him, and we'll see if he is gotten better and if he's more hungrier and putting in Williams in the dirt than he did in this game here today. Final score 55-35. We had 33 first downs. They had 17. Total offense 553 for us, 359 for them. Passing wise, I like our passing numbers. 28 of 43, 4 touchdowns for Mr. Williams. Goff was 26 of 40 and 4 touchdowns for him. Third down conversions that we were better at, 8 of 13 at 61%. They were 7 of 12 at 58%. And of course, we did take a couple shots there on the fourth down conversions, 2 of 4 to be exact. Red zone appearances, we were pretty much perfect. 8 red zone touchdowns there they had 4. And then, of course, turnovers. Hey, we did a great job here. We did not throw any interceptions, thank goodness. That was really nice. But at the same time, I was hoping we had more interceptions. But this was a game that was just pretty much both teams were just showing off their offenses and just really could not put together a decent defense until, like I said, whoever had that player that can make that shift in the game offensively or defensively was going to win the game. And I believe that was, that obviously was us because we took that lead. And then, of course, Kyler Gordon did a great job there of ending it with that interception. Caleb Williams, there you see his numbers, like I said before. Great day there for him. Especially a perfect day for him, as he had no interceptions in this game whatsoever. And he's definitely showing that he is growing as a quarterback here. He's making more better decisions, looking down the field and making the plays that he needs to make to help the team out. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 100 yards. He ended the day right at 100 yards with 2 rushing touchdowns. Gibbs, 13 of 47, no touchdowns for him. Homer, 5 of 8 and a tutty for him. Caleb Williams also had a touchdown on 2 carries for 15 yards. And Montgomery had 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown for him. They're on the goal line there. So really solid day there, running wise. Receiving wise, excellent day. We had 2 guys over 100 yards for the day. Cole Clement being one of them, 8 of 177, a great day there for him, a touchdown. Roman Dunze, 11 for 163 and 2 touchdowns. Moore, 6 for 63 and a touchdown for him. And then, of course, there you see some of the Lions guys there as well. You got Williams, Laporta, who else? Gibbs had a really nice catch. Now, Gibbs was the star there for them receiving wise. We shut him down and running, so they decided to pass to him more often. He had a great day there, 6 catches, 121 yards and a touchdown for him. Defensively, you see Brister, 16 tackles there, the leader for us. Baker, 14 tackles, 3 tackles for loss for him, as he had an amazing day there defensively for us. And then also you had Gordon, 3 tackles, a tackle for loss, interception. Sweat, 2 tackles, a tackle for loss. Hill, our rookie, he did a decent day there, not a bad day at all. He had that nice tackle for loss, and I believe that was it was a tackle for loss. It wasn't a sack, but the tackle as well there. Like I said, we're trying to move him around. I kind of want to bounce him around between the defensive end, or the right end and the left end, and kind of bounce him around back and forth between those two to see where he's best at for us. But yeah, overall defensively, I wish we could have played a lot more better defensively. But like I said, these are 2 teams that know each other quite well, and they are, they're going to put everything out there on the line. And obviously, the 2 offensive coordinators had a really nice day here, as they're able to score. Both of us scored over 35 points in this game. Well over 30 points in this game. So yeah, this is a back and forth brawl. And I'm sure it'll be like that again coming up in 2 or 3 months time. So we'll see how that will play out. And of course, like I said, we got picking up our first win of the season, which is nice. That's the way we need to start here. Continue where we left off last time. Danny Hill, of course, our rookie, got a nice skill point upgrade. We're going to put that towards his pass rushing, as that's where we're trying to fit him in our system here, as he is now 69 at speed rushing. There you see the offensive lineman that went down. He has a torn abdomen tear. He'll be out for 4 weeks. So we got Bates out for 1 week. He'll be back hopefully next week with his issue. And then Sowell, he left the game as well. He is now going to be out for 5 weeks with a dislocated knee. Take a look at the rest of the scores here as we finish week 1. Buffalo win 28-17 against Tampa Bay. Miami got a shutout there against Atlanta, 37-0. The Cincinnati Bengals got defeated by the Packers. Packers picked up their first win, 45-35. And then just take a look here. Minnesota wins 48-10. And then we'll take a look here. New England wins 31-28 in a big win, a nice win there for them. Browns came up short as they turned over the ball there too soon, and which caused New England to go down the field and pretty much get the game-winning play. And then you see Cowboys they get defeated by the Raiders 20-16. Seahawks win 37-22 against the Cardinals. Commanders win their game against the Chargers 27-21. Broncos get a nice win there in Indy, or at home I should say, against Indy, 35-10. Chiefs get defeated by the Jets. Wow, 34-29 in that one there. I'd like to see the box score of that, as I'm really shocked and surprised about that. Patrick Mahomes still with them, but I don't know what the deal is. That's a shocker right there. And of course, there you see Rams defeat the Panthers 27-10 in Week 1. So everyone that got a win, that should have got a win, got a win. The Chiefs, surprisingly enough, come up with a loss, which I'm still scratching my head on that one there. Steelers picked up a win. Browns, Bengals, and Ravens all lost in the AFC North. In the AFC South, the Titans pick up their win, and then the Texans, Jaguars, and of course Colts pick up a loss. So Titans right now have a nice lead. In the in the AFC East, like I said, Jets, everybody there won their game, first game of the week. Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills. In the West, Broncos and Raiders get a nice early win as they take first place, but they tie in first place right now. They're in the AFC West. Chargers and Chiefs both got their first loss of the season. And then, of course, there you see the Bears, Vikings, and Packers picked up a victory here, but the Lions, they're in last place. And then the Buccaneers, everybody in this division lost their first game, even though they didn't even play against each other. So, yeah, those non-conference games are really hurting them. Now for the second straight year now, they've all lost the first week. And then Seahawks, Rams, 49ers pick up a win. Cardinals lose. Your players of the week, Caleb Williams, nice day there for him. He gets NFC Offensive Player of the Week, and Defensive Player of the Week is Witherspoon for the Seahawks. In the AFC, there you see Rodgers for the Jets pick up a nice win over the Chiefs, 22-31, 296. Wow, 5 touchdown passes, carried 7 times on 24 carries. And then Phillips for the Dolphins, 7 tackles and 3 sacks in that game with them. So as you take a look here, we're back here at Soldier Field again, but this time it's going to be a Sunday night game at Soldier Field. And of course, it'll be against the 0-1 Ravens, as the Ravens picked up their first loss of the season, and they lost to the Steelers at home, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So Ravens lost their first divisional game. They're looking to see if they can pick up their first win of the season and their first non-conference win of the season here as well. And of course, the Bears trying to go 0-2 coming up after a great successful week against the Lions. So we'll see how this will fare. Of course, like I said, it's Sunday night. That means everybody's going to be watching, and we'll be the last game of the night. And we have to put on a really good show here It looks like it's going to be a pretty good matchup here. We'll see how successful this defense is of the Ravens, if they can bounce back from that loss from last week. And of course, this is playing against the Ravens defensively. It's tough, always tough. And of course, we have to worry about Lamar Jackson there as well. Running amok on us. So we'll try to see if we can slow these guys down and serve up their second loss of the season. Coming up in the next episode. So if you guys do enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification if you guys want to be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. I really appreciate if you guys could do that for us. But yeah, Bears fans, bear down. Get ready for week 2 as we have the Baltimore Ravens coming in town for week 2 of this season 2 of this series. As always, guys, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.